Hey up guys, we're back on with the XV01 today. We've got the chassis sorted, we've got all our upgrades fitted, all the lovely carbon parts in there, anti-roll bar, alloy hinge pin, new shocks on it. We're fitting the electrics now. We have got a 4350 kV brushless motor, 4350 kV brushless motor, and 90 amp ESC. Right, this is the motor we're going to put in it. 4350 kV, so it should be pretty quick. It's not too big. The size is 3650, so it's not too big and it's not too heavy either, so it shouldn't weigh down the front of the XV01 too much. And this is our 90 amp ESC, so it'll run 3S. If I'm feeling brave, I can put 3S in it, but I'm probably just going to run it on 2S. So I think I'll need to make some extension wires up. ESC in the back, motor in the front, wires aren't going to reach, so I'll make the extension wires up. And we're also going to take it out for a run, take it out for a test, do a speed run on it, see how fast it is, and then take it out for a bit of a play as well. So be back soon. Right, there we go, that's the electrics fitted. I'll sort this out. It's got an adapter on it for the Dean's connector. It's got an XC60 to Dean's adapter on. Looks a bit silly, but I'll sort that out. It's no big deal. Just solder a proper connector on it. Got my receiver in. All looking good. Quick test. Right, let's get it tested. Right, this is the XV01 with a 4350 kV motor in it.
It's the quietest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, belt drive, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give me fastest.
It's not quite as fast as mine, but it's faster than Williams.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I got 19, you got 29, Edward.
The speed meter's flapping about. It came out of the case.
Did we get that?
Let's have a look. What do you reckon?
26.
I think you're upside down.
I reckon 20. 20.
22. 22. I was expecting a bit better than that, but that's fine for long. Well, that wasn't very impressive, was it? Unfortunately, I think something's gone wrong inside the car. In fact, I'm sure I have, because if you press the throttle, look what happens. It's just gone front wheel drive. The rear wheels are loose. You can just turn these by themselves, so something's gone wrong. I think what's happened is the plastic gears inside the front gearbox have got chewed up. Probably a bit too much power for it, and probably not enough. Yeah, probably just a bit too much power for it on the plastic gears. So we've got these steel gears for it. Just gonna have to strip it down, fit these, and try again. Shouldn't take long. So that's the gearbox. That's the car stripped down. This is the front gearbox here for the XV01. This is the problem here. This idler shaft. There's the pin. They're supposed to sit in a groove in this gear to secure the gear onto the shaft so they turn together. The pin has just spun round and made a groove in this gear. See that circle there? That's supposed to be a groove, that. So it's obviously this that's the issue. So what we're going to do is replace that gear with a metal one, and there's a metal another idler gear there as well that we can use. So these are for the front gearbox, that one's for the rear gearbox. we're just going to do the front one for now and see how we get on with it. Okay, so that's the steel gear fitted on there. It fitted really well. It's all running nice and smooth. We've got bearings in it, of course, so it's all nice and smooth. The other smaller gear, this one, oops, goes on here, replaces that gear. So we're going to do that whilst we're here. It should just slide off because it's got a hexagonal hole in there. So it should just slide off and slide onto that shaft. Yeah, so there we go. There's both gears fitted inside the gearbox. Just going to put a little bit of grease on, and then we can put it back together. There we go. Lovely jubbly. The bottom of the gearboxes here where they bolt through the chassis, I've been using countersunk metric screws on these. It didn't take long before the thread had stripped inside these inside the plastic gearbox. So rather than replace this, I'm going to do a bit more of a proper fix for it. And what I'm going to do is get me drill a 4mm drill out these holes and press in these brass threaded inserts. It makes a big difference. I've done it before on a few cars and it's a lot more of a better fix than replacing the plastic gearbox, because what happens of course is the thread just ends up stripping again after a few rebuilds, and these don't strip out at all. So I'll show you that when it's done. So there we go, that's those brass inserts pressed into the gearbox housing. Hopefully no more issues with stripped threads. Alright, so I'm starting to put it back together now. This is the front gearbox back together. Fantastic piece of design this. Lovely and compact. Really appreciate the effort Tamiya designers have gone to make such a lovely little gearbox. Now, I have discovered something, and I think I've found out where I went wrong. If you tighten these 3 bolts up too tight, it makes the gearbox really tight and stiff. I tightened these bolts up and tested it, and the gearbox was really tight, and I think that's what's caused the plastic gear to have that issue with the pin going through it, with turning that groove into a circle. I think that's why it went wrong, because there was too much pressure on it, too much force. So when I tightened these 3 bolts up here, the gearbox went really tight, so I've just slackened them off a little bit, and it seems to be nice and loose now. I've just slackened them off about 1 turn, and the gearbox is spinning nice and freely now. Alright, let's get it back together. Okay, so whilst we've got the XV01 in bits, we're also going to replace the steering bridge with the alloy upgrade parts. I've already done the bell crank here, but when I upgraded this I didn't replace these bearings, so I'm going to put new bearings in, and then I'm going to replace this this part as well with the alloy part. It's got some new bearings in with it anyway, so they're for the ends of the steering bridge here. So when it comes to replacing the steering bridge for the old one, if you notice, it's not quite symmetrical. The bit where the ball links go, where the ball links mount, is offset to one side of centre, so the ball links mount on the right hand side here, on this side, and same for this one. Look, see, it's just slightly, this part here is just slightly off centre line to the right, so that's where they go on the right hand side of that bit. So there we go, that's the steering bridge done. Got new bearings in it. The XV01 steering bridge and bell crank, because it's all ball race, it's one of the smoothest steering systems in the Tamiya range. It's excellent, and it only gets better when you put the alloy upgrades in. I'm going to give these a clean up. I'm going to replace the bearings in these as well. These are 850s, these, I've got some of those. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got some 850 bearings, so I'm going to put those in and get it all assembled back up together. Lovely and smooth with these new bearings in. It's hard to tell without it being fitted in the car, but yeah, it feels really nice. Just note as well that the steering bridge is the other way up to the way I had it earlier, so it's that way up. You can see, look, if you look in the manual, that's how it shows it anyway. Back in the car now. That is lovely and smooth, it really is. Okay, so I was running a servo horn on the servo here, but I am going to put a servo saver on, because occasionally the links have popped off, and if they pop off in there, you can't get them back on and it spoils your fun. So I'm going to put a servo saver on here instead of a servo horn, and might have to mount the link, might have to mount this link on the back of the servo saver. So we'll see how we get on with that. Luckily this is a low profile servo, which as well as being shorter at the back, it's shorter at the front as well, so there should be enough room to get a metal servo saver in there. I'll show you the one I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm going to use one of these, so hopefully there'll be enough room. It's quite thick, but there should be enough room in there to get it in. Might have to put the link on the back of the servo saver, but we'll see. Right, there she is, all back together again. Got the brushless motor on. New ESC, 2S LiPo in it. Right, moment of truth. Right, there we go. So I'm hoping for target speed really of about 30 mile an hour on road, at least 25 plus off road. I'd be really happy with that, so we'll see what happens.
Get that.
Bye.